everybody, Mr. O here, and welcome to the third and final parts on digital animals, and I'm going to deal with the background. And if the angle on the Phoenix Fox looks a little weird, because I propped it up my monitor just so I can draw a little better, I am going to use a little time lapse, and I will just get this started. I'm having a little trouble with the pen for a second. Maybe the whole program. Well, there we go. You know how technology is. It's not always going to work when you want it to. And so I'm going to do a background layer. And for me, I want to basically start it off in black. Because I'm going to do kind of a nighttime scene in a sense. And let's see, I'm going to just drop black. And as you can see, there's things that I was going to erase. These are my color markings on the Fox. And I don't want to get rid of those just yet, because in case I want to do some touch up, those would be the last thing because they're on the color layer. But I will make this invisible. And oh, look at this. I got on one of the layers, I must have left some markings. So I got to find out what layer that's on, and I will delete that. No big deal, because I can just go here, go to paint, brush, maybe, and just kind of cover that up. Now, guys, it's very important. You want to draw details in your background. You want to be able to convey where your animal lives. If you just do a green line with everything green below and everything blue above, it doesn't really challenge you very much. Maybe if you were in second or third grade, that might be challenging. But as 8th graders, as high schoolers, as adults, we want to put something interesting. You can keep it simple. Everything I'm doing in Photoshop, and I'm using the Photoshop program, I'm just going to keep it simple, okay? Using the very basic stuff, because if you're using a free drawing program, I know you have access to this stuff. I'm trying not to do things that you cannot do on some of the free programs. Now, some of you who have like iPads and stuff have Procreate, and that's very much like Clip Studio, which I mistakenly always call Clip Art. Guys, go ahead and do more advanced stuff than I'm showing you. Try to not use the crutches that I'm showing. Hopefully over time, maybe a year from now, I will be demonstrating stuff that's a little more complicated, showing you how to do more realistic stuff. Even I have to learn some of that before I can demonstrate that. As a teacher, especially an art teacher, I'm good at everything, but I'm not great at any one thing. And that's why it always pleases me when I see students excel even beyond where I was at their age or at their level of learning. And that's the same thing for you guys who are not my students, who are adults that are learning. You keep pushing yourself, and what's nice about duplicate layer, you can experiment. And if it fails, you just get rid of the layer and you still have the original. Just make sure you do it on the correct layer. As you can see, I make mistakes too. The layer thing, drawing on the wrong layer, my #1 mistake when it comes to digital art. So I'm going to start drawing the background. Hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll talk a little bit at the end. Bye-bye. right, guys, so what do you think? I did a simple forest background. Some of my students might recognize my trees. I drew this in a sketch during a teacher's meeting, and I really like how I did them, so I used that for the background. I don't know how the green is showing up in the video, so hopefully you can see what I did in the background to make a really cool, like, shrub effect back there. And so this is my basic animal drawing. Now, there are technically 4 videos that are part of this lesson. This is the final one, which is the background, but I am making another video, the supplemental on textures. It'll be known as 1A. I'm actually going to draw a feather and stuff. I know that was going to be a question there. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed these lessons, and I want you guys to always understand that adding different effects, adding details will make your picture better. Taking it from beyond what I taught you, guys, just keep going, keep pushing yourself. This is not the maximum level. For some of you, this is a hard level. Don't worry about it. Keep working at it and keep getting better. And I promise you, jobs and all that stuff will come to you. We'll just talk to you later. And before I go, I got to add a layer, don't I? I'm going to go right here and let's do this. We got to do this, don't we? Always. I can't forget. So I'm going to do a new layer. Oh, I gotta okay it. That's the problem with the dual monitor. Everything always shifts over there. And I am on that layer. I'm going to go to the paint bucket. I'm going to pop it to a dark blue. Drop the paint bucket. And let's get to writing. Oh, maybe not. Let's try that again. There we go. You. How's that, guys? You are important. Never forget that. This one's a long message. I hope you guys are doing well. If you're at home alone, just remember, you're not really alone. We'll talk to you real soon. Bye-bye.